So hi everybody. It's been a few days since I finished my 5-day fast, and I kind of wanted the dust to settle a little bit, and so I can get a feeling of and go back and have a look and see how I felt and how things were and how things went. So yeah, it was tough, eh? It was a tough one this time. Couple of reasons why, I had too much time on my hands. So when when you're sitting around doing nothing, you kind of think of these cravings. You get these cravings about food, and you think of these magnificent plans of all the food that you're going to make and stuff. So just a little bit of advice: if you are going to do a fast, then make sure that you occupy. Don't do it when you're on holiday. Don't do it over a time when you've got spare time on your hand. It'll drive you nuts. So what happened to me? Well, I lost about 4 kilograms, so that was good. You can see it in my neck. Men tend to lose in their faces and their throats first. Mental clarity. Well, I struggled a little bit during the fast, but as soon as I started eating, the second day after eating, broke the fast after 60 hours. And then I just, for 2.5 days, I only ate soup. So I had a bit of yogurt, I had some fruit, and then I had soup. And then only the third day after, so it would have been sort of like the 8th day since I stopped eating, did I actually consume any meat protein. So this, on the second day after eating again, I noticed mental clarity. I got some energy again. I could walk. I wasn't tired all the time. So that was good. So I lost that weight, and mental clarity is really good. It's still sustained. Another interesting that happened was I've lost that sugar craving. I've always had a very sweet tooth and love eating sugar, and that's kind of gone. And that's only 5 days fasting. Normally it takes a long time for that to happen. And also, I got into a habit of drinking coffee every morning, and would look forward to it. And that's not a thing anymore. It's like I kind of get up, and if I have a coffee, cool. If I don't, it's not a big deal anymore. So kind of cravings have kind of gone out the window. So I think the biggest thing for me was the mental clarity. I didn't have the kind of in previous times I've had like a breakthrough, like a massive revelation that's occurred, like a download, some uniquely life-changing, life-altering thing has happened while fasting. And this particular time it didn't happen. I think I need to do a longer fast. I know with the previous 15 day, the last 15 day that I did, it was on day 12, I had a big breakthrough. And then the smaller one doesn't happen. But there's for other reasons, the autophagy cleans out the dead cells in the body. It brings your insulin down. Insulin is the fat creation hormone. So if you've got too much insulin in your body, that's when fat is created. It's a process called de novo lipogenesis, which creates fat in your body every time insulin is released. If the organs don't need the energy, then the body doesn't waste, so it creates fat. So that's so we just got to avoid getting insulin in the body. That's why people talk about low GI, low glycemic index, so it doesn't spike your insulin, because as soon as insulin is released, then it creates fat. So that was good. That came down. Human growth hormone, which maintains your protein, your muscles, when you're fasting. That's very important, and that was stimulated. So that was good. And I felt like clearer, and I think it's the autophagy that cleans out all the dead cells in the body, which is the key thing. So that's what's helped me with the mental clarity. So a couple of pros and cons for doing a 5-day water fast. So weight loss is definitely one. Mental clarity is a pro, and then no more sugar cravings. Those were for me. And then the cons: I was tired a lot. I was tired quite a bit this time. I was easily distracted. Like I said. If you're not focused, I would suggest doing this when you're working, when you're very busy, because you won't notice that you're fasting when you're very, very, very busy. It's when you've got idle time, when you've got time, the downtime, that it causes a problem. You must be busy, otherwise you think of these magnificent, you come up with these ridiculous cravings. I mean, food you haven't thought of in 10 years, you start getting, maybe it's a good idea if you're a chef or someone that's in the food industry, and you need some inspiration, maybe do a fast. You'll get all these great, fantastic ideas. So if you've never done a fast before, what I would suggest you do is first do a 1-day fast. So eat your last meal on a Sunday night, and then only eat again on a Tuesday. And just drink water then the Monday. So you start off there. Then I'd say do a 3-day fast. Then go and do a 3-day fast, and then do a 5-day or a 7-day. In fact, the next time I do a fast, it's going to be a 7-day. I'm not going to do a 5-day. I think those extra 2 days, because you go deeper into ketosis, and ketosis also helps clean out the liver. It gets rid of that fattiness from the liver. It's very healthy for the liver. Your body would prefer to live on ketones as opposed to sugar. or glucose. So rather let the body break down the fat. It's a healthier form of energy that the body needs. Yeah. So that's it. So my next fast is probably going to be a 7-day juice fast, which I'll probably do, I'm not sure, probably end of July. All right. So, all right, my friends, have a lekker day, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.